What is up, guys? I am back with another Madden 19 rebuild, and today we are going to be doing the Oakland Raiders, who in real life are 1-8, 1-7, one of the above. It's not looking good at all. It the signing of John Gruden has not looked to be a good one so far. I mean, they have, I don't know. I think Madden's overrating Jordy Nelson and Marshawn Lynch and Jared Cook. Yeah. I mean, they got a good O-line, but their defense is absolutely awful. I mean, even with Khalil Mack there, it was bad. But like you remove him, and it's just college level defense. And then Derek Carr, he should probably be a little higher than 81. He's got that star dev trait, so he's probably going to be our franchise QB for the whole rebuild. I mean, I can't see like us drafting like a 77 and just putting him over. But we're gonna need a new running back. We're gonna need receivers. I think we're gonna stick with this O-line. We're gonna need a new right tackle because Donald Panda is super old. But the rest of the O-line is looking good. Colton Miller, 76, quick rookie. Defense, we're gonna need everything pretty much. Yeah, and I slapped some guys on the trade block because they're old, they're making too much money. I feel like the Raiders have a lot of guys that are old and making too much money and aren't that great. Marshawn Lynch is okay. He's not great though. Yeah, I put Marshawn Lynch on the trading block. I don't know why he's an 88 overall. Alvin Kamara is an 89, and Marshawn Lynch is an 88. I mean, that doesn't really make that much sense. But whatever, whatever. So I did get offers for Jordan Nelson. I'm gonna see those right now. I haven't looked at these. I don't know. I think I'll just keep Jordan Nelson. But yeah, let's set our season goal. I mean, lowest you can set is 7 wins, so that's going to be it. Not expecting a lot from this team. I mean, the 85 offense is encouraging. Yeah, but we're just going to have to see how this goes, and I will see you guys at mid-season to check in on how we're doing. Alright, here we are at mid-season, and surprisingly we are 3-3, and the Chiefs are 1-6. Actually, in week 1, we beat the Rams. That's pretty surprising. Marshawn Lynch did go up to an 89, and Derek Carr also went up 1. Not much else that improved, but we're 3-3. I think we started 3-1, but now we're 3-3. I forget who our last 2 losses are, but let's negotiate these contracts. Marshawn Lynch, I don't think I'm going to bring him back because there's probably going to be better running backs in free agency, but I'm not sure. Jared Cook, maybe. Not Marcus Gilchrist. Rashawn Melvin, maybe 1-year deal. Doug Martin, no. Martavius Bryant, maybe. He's asking for a lot. Definitely not Leon Hall, no. Richard, I don't think so. Reggie Nelson, no. It doesn't look like we're going to bring any of these guys back, really. Maybe Daryl Worley. Alright, so I've decided we're going to bring back Jared Cook. We're going to bring back Rashawn Melvin on a 1-year deal. And then I think that's going to be it. Yeah, that's going to be it. Jared Cook, let's get him. That should be good. We're going to have a lot of cap room. Why does his head look so big? Oh my gosh. Rashawn Melvin on a 1-year. He's got that quick dev. Maybe he'll go up a little bit. Alright, and actually I might bring back Richard. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bring back Jalen Richard. Just in case. Because we're not going to have Doug Martin or freaking Marshawn Lynch. And that's going to be it for re-signings. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Here we are at the end of season 1, and we finished 6-10. I mean, I kind of expected a lot worse for this team, but 6-10 is not bad. But we were 5-5, so that means we finished the season 1-5. The Chiefs finished 8-8 after starting 1-6. That's pretty impressive. I mean, I don't know how they started 1-6 in the first place, but still. Yeah, the defense improved 2 overalls. Derek Carr's up a couple overalls. Not too much to look at. Let's look at these stats. Derek Carr, not that great. I mean, if this was like I don't know what I'm saying. Pretty average quarterback stats. The yards would like to be a lot better than that. Marshawn Lynch actually had a really good season. 1,200 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. And then receiving, Seth Roberts leading the team in catches. And he was second in receiving yards. Jordy Nelson with 806 touchdowns. Not a lot, but I mean, Jared Cook was pretty good with 600 yards and 8 touchdowns. Jalen Richard even having a lot out of the backfield. But not too much to see from our receivers. Tahir Whitehead, we didn't have any triple-digit tacklers, but Tahir Whitehead did lead the team in tackles with 96 tackles for loss. Maurice Hurst with 15 tackles for loss. He actually did make the Pro Bowl, and he's a rookie. Yeah, he was a rookie. That was his first year, and he also got 5.5 sacks as second on the team. Bruce Irvin first with 7, and he also led the team in interceptions. Nicholas Morrow with 2, Leon Hall with 2, Garyon Conley with 2, Reggie Nelson with 1, Markel Lee with 1, Carl Joseph with 1, Marcus Gilchrist with 1, and Rashawn Melvin with 1. You don't often see this many interceptions, especially for an awful defense like this. I mean, I don't think we're going to get many yearly award or any yearly awards really. Let's check. Offensive Player of the Year, no one. Defensive Player of the Year, no one. Offensive Rookie, no. Defensive Rookie of the Year. So Maurice Hurst was 8th in the Defensive Rookie of the Year voting, but he made the Pro Bowl. Are you saying like everyone here made the Pro Bowl over him? Or not over him, but I don't know. That doesn't really make sense to me. But whatever. That is the end of Season 1, and I will see you guys at the Super Bowl. Here we are in the Super Bowl, and I was pretty surprised to see this. The Steelers and the 49ers faced off in the Super Bowl. The Steelers ended up winning 42-31. As you can see, they scored 22 points in the fourth quarter. The Niners were up 31-20 going into the fourth, and then they just got mauled in the fourth quarter. Jimmy Garoppolo. That's pretty interesting. Let me see this. Jimmy Garoppolo. Jerick McKinnon. What a monster. Anyways, that is the Super Bowl. I will see you guys in free agency. Alright, so here we are in free agency, and this class was pretty awful. But we're going to go for Trevor Williams, Jake Elliott, and Bobby McCain, trying to strengthen up that secondary and then just get a better kicker. We don't have a kicker right now. It was, yeah, just not a good free agency class. I'll see you guys next week to see if we get these guys. Alright, so we do end up getting all 3 Trevor Williams accepted. In the previous week, we just had to increase the offer on Bobby McCain since he got a better offer. And then Jake Elliott just took a little bit to accept. And that is it for free agency. I will see you guys in the draft. Here we are at the end of the draft, and as you can see, we had the 5th pick, and Nick Bosa was sitting there, an 82 overall superstar, 20 years old. This dude is going to be a beast. And I decided to use a different draft class just to switch it up, so I'm not getting Chris Johnson in the 4th round every year. And, I mean, in the first round, the players were really good, but after that, everyone was like low 70s. I don't know. I mean, it's more realistic than the last draft, I guess, or the last draft class. I don't know how I feel about it. Mac Wilson, 75 overall, quick middle linebacker. He should be good for our team. Rest of these guys, I'm not sure. Blashawn Austin, he's quick too. Yeah. That is it for the draft. I'm really excited about this Nick Bosa pick. I'm very surprised he was there at 5. It's going to really help our defense. I will see you guys at the beginning of Season 2. Here we are at the beginning of Season 2, and oh my goodness, this offense got absolutely obliterated in the offseason. Down 10 overalls because we lost Marshawn Lynch, Jordan Nelson went down, Jared Cook went down, we lost Donald Penn at the right tackle. Oh my goodness. And then our defense didn't go up that much. We're going to be even worse than season 1. Oh, it is not looking good. Don't know about this. At least we got some young talent on the defense. Growing secondary. Probably put McCain over him. Should probably. I'm gonna put Rashawn Melvin on the trade block so we can get that younger guy involved more. Or I'm just gonna start him as a third. Then we got Carl Joseph up there. We had to sign a free safety because this was gonna be our starter. I just signed this dude off free agency. He's 24 years old, so maybe his dev trait will go up, hopefully. But yeah, this defense is still pretty bad. The offense is even worse now. This is not looking good so far. Hopefully we'll improve a lot in the off season. I guess 7 wins. And yeah, I'll see you guys at mid-season to see how this team is doing. Alright, here we are at mid-season of Season 2, and once again we are sitting at 3-3. I mean, our team was much better last year, and we had the same record. Our overalls went up a decent amount. Offense went up 2, and I believe our defense went up 2 as well. Colton Miller went up 1, I think, and that's the only really big thing that went up on offense. And then on defense, Nick Bosa's already up to an 86. He was an 82 at the start of the preseason, already gone up 4 overalls. That dude is a monster. Our free agent went up 1. Carl Joseph 80. Yeah. So far, I mean 3-3 that's not bad for a team that's under 80 overall. Let's get into these player negotiations. Rodney Hudson, of course, we're going to bring you back. One of the best centers in the NFL. 5 years. You think he's going to play 5 years? At 30. Jordan Nelson, definitely not. Carl Joseph, yes. He's probably going to be our franchise strong safety. This offer is perfect. Rashawn Melvin, no. Seth Roberts. I'm going to say no to Seth Roberts, and then that's going to be it for player negotiations. And that is it for a mid-season stop. I will see you guys at the end of the season. Alright, so I did realize, since we are letting Jordy Nelson go, that we're going to need a receiver. Seth Roberts. We're going to keep him, actually. Changed my mind. Seth Roberts will... Oh my gosh. Well, you guys know. He's going to be coming back. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Here we are at the end of Season 2, and once again we finished 6-10. I think if we beat the Chiefs, we would have won the division at 7-9. Actually, no. The Chargers would have been 8-8. We would have been second in the AFC West. The AFC West was absolutely terrible this season. Let's look at these stats. 6-10 again with a much worse team. Derek Carr having a much better season than last year, I think. 4,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 12 picks. That is pretty good. Jalen Richard, only 3 yards a carry, 900 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not too great. I mean, couldn't expect too much out of him. Jordan Nelson with an 1,000-yard season and 11 touchdowns. Leading the team in catches. I mean, he went down 4 overalls, and that made him more productive. Okay. Seth Roberts, about the same as last year. Jared Cook, having a better year than last year after going down like 5 overalls. I mean, it's whatever. Jalen Richard, 500 yards out of the backfield. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Defense. Tahir Whitehead leading the team in tackles again. Mac Wilson, the rookie, second. Tackles for loss. Bruce Irvin with 22. My goodness. Maurice Hurst with 15. Sacks. Bruce Irvin with 8. Bruce Irvin's like a 76 overall right now. He's getting 8 sacks. Might have to reconsider re-signing him. Nick Bosa with 6.5 as a rookie. Mac Wilson with 3.5 from the middle linebacker position. 3 picks from Garyon Conley. I did start him over Bobby McCain. Tahir Whitehead with 2. Nicholas Morrow with 2. Carl Joseph with 2. Markel Lee with 1. Bobby McCain with 1. Trevor Williams with 1. And that's it. Let's go ahead and check out these yearly awards. See if we got any offensive player of the year. I doubt it. Yes. Defensive player of the year. No, sir. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Emmanuel Hall coming in at number 2. He had like 500 yards, I think. Rookie Receiver. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Mac Wilson wins it. Not actually, I didn't expect that, because he didn't get like a bunch of skill points at the end of the season. But he did upgrade a lot. And then Nick Bosa coming in at number 4. He's up to a 90 overall already. And it's just his rookie year. And I did see something. Jake Elliott wins best kicker. 85 overall star. What a monster, dude. It's probably why we're 6-10. Jake Elliott is the reason we are 6-10. But yeah, we did not make the playoffs, obviously. And I'll see you guys at the Super Bowl. Here we are in the Super Bowl, and the Dallas Cowboys end up defeating the Los Angeles Chargers, the 8-8 Chargers. Dallas got up to a 21-0 lead in the first quarter. Scored a game-winning touchdown. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just go to free agency. Alright, here we are in free agency, and look at all of these. So, we're going after Miles Jack, 94 overall. DeForest Buckner, 94 overall. Eric Ebron, 86. Derrick Henry, 86. Keelan Cole, 85. Shaq Thompson, 84. Devontae Parker, 83. And we're going to try to get Tedrick Thompson. I forgot to re-sign him. So, I mean, we're the only one bidding for him. I mean, if we can get all of these guys, that would be absolutely insane. That would be huge upgrades all around. That would be pretty lit. I will see you guys next week to see if we get all of them. Alright, here we are in the next week. Derrick Henry accepted. Eric Ebron declined. Thompson accepted. Other Thompson accepted. Miles Jack accepted. DeForest Buckner declined. And Keelan Cole accepted. I mean, I would really like to have Eric Ebron because Jared Cook is a 77 now. Let's go check our negotiations right now. So it's just Devontae Parker left. And the Ravens outbid us, and so did the Colts. So let's try to get him up there more. Let's get this boy Devontae. How much will that give us? 98. That's not enough. Give him a little bit more. Maybe get to 100. Bang. Bang. 102. That's good. Leak signing. DeForest Buckner signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Eric Ebron signed with the Denver Broncos. And I think that's it that we didn't get. Yeah. So we're gonna get Devontae, or we're gonna try to get Devontae Parker, and he's probably gonna accept our offer. Let's go to the next stage. And we get Devontae Parker, so this team has been upgraded a lot. And we still have the draft left. I'm gonna see you guys at the end of the draft. Here we are at the end of the draft, and then the first round I took an 81 tight end, and he's a quick rookie out of Pittsburgh. It's pretty good. And then O.C. Middlebrooks, left outside linebacker, 74 normal. The rest of the draft was not that great. We did get Tyrese Sensabaugh, 75 normal in the 5th round, so that's pretty good. Other than that, we got our tight end to replace Jared Cook. Would have rather had Eric Ebron probably, but this guy will work, and he's 22, 5 years younger than Ebron. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the beginning of Season 3. Here we are at the beginning of Season 3, and our team is much improved. We are now an 82 overall, 85 offense, 83 defense. If you guys remember last season, we had a 75 offense and a 77 defense, I believe. That was pretty bad, and I did change it to a 3-4, so we get Mac Wilson and Miles Jack in at the same time. And not too many holes in this team anymore. I'm liking this team so far. Derek Carr, I would have liked him to progress more. He does not have the star dev trait anymore. Down to a quick 29 years old. Probably going to start regressing. So we got these next couple seasons that we need to make. I don't know. We need to make the best with what we have while Derek Carr is still alive. I don't even know what I'm saying. Let's just set these season goals, man. We've gone 6-10 for the past 2 seasons. I think we can get 8 wins at least. That's going to be what I set the season goal at. And I will see you guys at mid-season to see how we did. Here we are at mid-season of Season 3, and we are 2-5, bottom of the AFC West. I mean, Look at our team. 85, 85. We were like 77 and 75 last year, and we were 3 and 3 last year. I don't know. Sometimes Madden Sim doesn't make sense. I mean, we should do a lot better than 6 and 10. Our defense has improved, our whole team has improved incredibly from last year. I don't know. Let's just get into these negotiations. Madden likes to make no sense sometimes. We're probably just gonna re-sign Eddie and Garyon Conley and Kelechi Osamele. Let's give them that shmoney. Here you go, sir. Here you go, sir. 25 years old, only normal dev trait, unfortunately. But it's whatevs. And then this dude. And then we're done with the negotiations. And then... Yeah. That's it for all the mid-season stuff. I will see you guys at the end of the season. See us hopefully improve our record. Here we are at mid-season. I mean, not mid-season. The end of season 3. And we finished 4 and 12. 2 wins worse than our first season and our second season. Even though we have a much better team. 85 offense, 87 defense. I mean, in what world does that team go 4 and 12? It doesn't make sense. Does not make sense to me at all. Nick Bosa is a freaking monster. Our secondary is solid. I mean, what's the problem here? Let's look at these stats. Maybe Derek Carr is just throwing. Yeah, he is. He is absolutely throwing. That is awful. 3,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 9 picks. Brett Hundley came in for a game, or for a couple plays. I don't know why. That's ridiculous. Averaging 200 yards a game. Derrick Henry with a good season, 1,100 yards and 9 touchdowns. Receiving wise, I mean, when your quarterback's throwing for 3,000 yards, you can't expect much from the receivers. Keelan Cole with 800 yards and 5 touchdowns. I mean, that's pretty bad for this whole team. I mean, Spencer Francis as a rookie tight end, that's pretty solid. Ooh, Miles Jack leading the team in tackles with 118. Tackles for loss, O.C. Middlebrooks. I don't even know he is starting. He is starting with 18. Maurice Hurst with 14. Our backup D tackle with 13. Sacks, we have Nick Bosa with 6.5, just like last year. Not much else from the rest of the team. And picks, not too many. Mac Wilson with 1, Tedrick Thompson with 1, Shaq Thompson with 1, Miles Jack with 1, Bobby McCain with 1, and Blashawn Austin with 1. We're the second worst offense in the NFL, and one of the lowest defenses in the NFL. Let's check out these yearly awards. Offensive Player of the Year, I highly doubt it. Defensive Player of the Year, no sir. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we got Spencer Francis coming in at number 4. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we had O.C. Middlebrooks at number 7. And we had someone else at 10. I didn't see it. But very disappointing season. I will see you guys at the Super Bowl. Alright, here we are at the Super Bowl. The Chiefs and the Rams. I'm pretty sure a lot of people think this will be the Super Bowl in real life in like this season right now. I don't think anyone would think the Rams would win 12-0 though. 2 high-powered offenses, 2 lackluster defenses. That does not make sense. No, why would the Rams score 12 points and then the Chiefs score 0? Madden is pretty wild sometimes. I'll see you guys in free agency. Okay, here we are in free agency, and I'm going after Christian McCaffrey, Eddie Jackson, Derek Barnett, and Zay Jones. Hopefully we can get all 4 of them. No one was bidding on Christian McCaffrey, so I thought, why not? 96 overall running back. We'll have our power back in Derrick Henry, and then we'll have our receiving back in Christian McCaffrey, and then we do need a better free safety, so went after Eddie Jackson. And then Derek Barnett could be a very good replacement at wide end. And then just another good receiver, Zay Jones. Probably put him over Devontae Parker. And yeah, that's it. I will see you guys next week to see if we get him. Alright, here we are. Zay Jones rejects our contract. Christian McCaffrey accepts. Derek Barnett accepts. And Eddie Jackson declines. I really wanted Eddie Jackson. Let's look back in these free agents, see if there's another safety we can get. I mean, if not, it's not the end of the world, but I would like to have one. Tariq Cohen and James Conner still here. A lot of running backs, actually. James Conner up to an 89, even with, I wonder where Le'Veon Bell went. Let's look at strong safety, maybe. Morgan Burnett. All these guys are going to be old. Free safety. Could get him. Monte Nicholson actually looks really good. Yeah, I'm going to go for him. He's normal. Only one offering him anything. We are probably going to get him. I will sim the next week real quick. Advanced week. Let's get this boy Monty. And he accepts. And that is it for free agency. I will see you guys at the end of the draft. So this is who I drafted. We had the second overall pick. And with that pick I selected an 80 overall right tackle. Quick. We did need a right tackle ever since Donald Penn left. And we got that now. And then... yeah, not too much to say after that. I mean, we don't have too many holes in this team, so it's just getting depth, I guess. I was hoping maybe that right guard would be better, but it's not that big a deal. That's the end of the draft, and I will see you guys at the beginning of Season 4. Okay, this is our team going into Season 4. We got Derek Carr, 84 overall, Christian McCaffrey and Derrick Henry, that 1-2 punch. Did we have McCaffrey and Henry? No, we had McCaffrey and David Johnson, I think, with the Cardinals rebuild. That was crazy. So we have Keelan Cole, Devontae Parker, and Seth Roberts, and then we have that beast tight end. Got our new right tackle. Our line's pretty solid right now. Don't really need to make any changes there. Defense is looking great. It is our strength right now. Our D-line is incredible. Derek Barnett, Maurice Hurst, Nick Bosa. Our secondary is pretty solid. Other than our free safety, probably needs to... we could probably get one in free agency. We do need another right outside linebacker. He is not the best. But other than that, Miles Jack, Mac Wilson, and Shaq Thompson are all great. Carl Joseph has been progressing really well. And yeah, let's set our season goal. I'm going to make it... I'm going to say make the playoffs. I'm sure we could... with this team, we should be making the playoffs, but we probably won't. I don't know. This team went 4-12 last year, but we're different now. We got Christian McCaffrey, best white running back ever. I think. I can't think of any other white running backs off the top of my head, but I will see you guys at midseason to see where we're at. Here we are at mid-season, and once again we are 2-5. Bravo to the Oakland Raiders. Well, by now they'd be the Las Vegas Raiders. We're just not performing well. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. 2-5 with this team. Pretty disappointing. Let's see who we need to negotiate. It's looking like pretty much everyone. Actually, just these 5. Trevor Williams. Oh, we don't have a lot of cap. That's not good. We'll definitely want Trevor Williams. Okay, he accepts. First, I want Maurice Hurst. Let's get him. Alright. And then I choose Colton Miller over Bobby McCain. Let's get him back. Alright. And now we pick between our punter and Bobby McCain. I'm going to choose Bobby McCain over our punter. So that's what we have to offer. Alright, we're not going to be able to get Bobby McCain back. How about you? And we're not going to be able to get our punter, Johnny Townsend, either. We're going to say goodbye to Bobby McCain and Johnny Townsend and the rest of these boys. Yeah, we did spend a lot of money in free agency. I will see you guys at the end of Season 4. Here we are at the end of season 4, and we finished 7-9, which is tied for second in the AFC West. Started 2-5, ended 7-9. I mean, we finished 5-4. I mean, we just had a really bad start to this season. Our offense is now up to an 89, and our defense is a 91. I don't know how this team had a losing record. This is an insane team. Nick Bosa almost 99. Trevor Williams up to an 89 overall now. Let's just look at these stats. Derek Carr, not that great in yards. Had a lot of touchdowns though. That's top 10 in the NFL. That's a pretty good season actually. I mean, the yards aren't that great. Touchdowns are great though. Christian McCaffrey, 1,000-yard season and 5 touchdowns, and Derrick Henry with 500 yards and 5 touchdowns. Pretty solid. It's like almost 1,700 combined. Receiving, no 1,000-yard receivers. Pretty disappointing. I would have expected at least one. I don't know. Actually, Derek Carr didn't have that many yards, so I mean, he did have a lot of touchdowns, and he spread them out very well. Seth Roberts, the 4th receiver, getting 8 touchdowns. Our second-year God tight end, Spencer Francis. What's his overall now? 85. What a monster. Christian McCaffrey with 5 touchdowns. Miles Jack with 136 tackles, 5 sacks, and 5 tackles for loss. What a beast, bro. What a beast. Nick Bosa with 10 sacks and 12 tackles for loss. We didn't get a lot of tackles for loss. It's kind of disappointing. Interceptions. 5 from Trevor Williams. He had to have made the Pro Bowl, because he's got a star dev now. He did make the Pro Bowl. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's it, though. No best corner award. Trevor Williams, what a monster. 5 interceptions. 2 from Carl Joseph. 1 from Nick Bosa. 1 from Monte Nicholson, and 1 from Gary Conley. How did Nick Bosa get an interception? Whatever. Let's go to the yearly awards. I don't think we'll have MVP anywhere on here. No. Definitely not Coach of the Year either. Offensive Player of the Year. No. Defensive Player of the Year. Miles Jack coming in at 4th. No one else. Offensive Rookie of the Year. We had Rafael Miles. I don't even know who that is. He's a 67 overall. Defensive Rookie of the Year. No one. And that's it. Pretty disappointing season. We have yet to have a winning record. And I don't know what else to say. I mean, our first year 6-10, 6-10 again second year. And then we went 4-12 third year. And then 7-9 this year. It's pretty awful. But hopefully we can make playoffs next year, so then we can play all of those games. But this is the end of season 4, and I will see you guys at the Super Bowl. Here we are in the Super Bowl. The LA Rams demolished the Jaguars 33-21. I will see you guys in free agency. Okay, guys, here we are at the end of the draft. We didn't have any cap space in free agency, so I didn't make any moves there. But we did draft Derek Carr with our first pick, 78 right guard out of Ohio State. Only a normal dev, kind of disappointing, but we now have 2 Derek Carrs on our offense. I drafted this safety, Ross Hankerson. He's got that quick dev. I was hoping he'd be a little higher overall so I can maybe put him at free safety, but no. And then I was just trying to draft more O-linemen to possibly, I don't know, maybe replace the guards because they're getting old and lower overall. And then I just drafted this punter because we have no punter. And then I just simmed these 2 picks. These 2 are awful. Probably will never play. But yep, that is our draft. Heading into season 5, I will see you guys at the beginning of the season. Alright, so I am in the preseason right now, and I just made a trade for a much better left guard from the Bears. I think his name was Joey Montgomery. He's 86 overall, 23 years old. Freaking monster. We did have to give up 1st round pick and 6th round pick. But we did also give up our current left guard. I don't think that's too crazy. I don't think that's OP. Pretty good value for a solid left guard. If I make any other trades, I will show you guys them as well. Alright, so I did end up making another trade. A 2nd and a 3rd round pick and Tedrick Thompson for Anthony Miller. Giving Derek Carr some more weapons, hopefully boosting that offense some more. Hopefully we can make the playoffs this year with this team, but if not, that would be extremely disappointing. It would probably be the worst rebuild I've ever done. But, yep, that's going to be the last trade I'm making, and I will see you guys at the beginning of the season. Alright, I'm upgrading some players, and I did see Nick Bosa here, and I just wanted to show you guys. Nick Bosa, now a 99 overall. And we're going to go ahead, and we're going to put the 99 gloves and the 99 cleats on this boy. Left hand. Where are these things? Where are they at? Oh, there they are. 99 Club Vapor Jet 5. 99 Club gloves. Let's give them those cleats. There they are. We can give them these ones. Ooh. I think Nick Bosa will wear those ones. 99 boy. Let's go. Okay, guys, here we are at the beginning of Season 5, our final season of this rebuild. And our team is looking really good. 91 offense, 91 defense. Still have McCaffrey and Derrick Henry. That 1-2 punch. We have Anthony Miller, Keelan Cole, and Vontae Parker. We got a freaking beast tight end, 85 overall. We got a pretty good O-line. Yeah, it's a good O-line. A really good O-line. Defense. Monte Nicholson's probably our right outside linebacker are 2 weak spots, but shouldn't be too big a deal. We got Miles Jack and Mac Wilson and Shaq Thompson to make up for his bad play. Carl Joseph, 87. Our corners are pretty good. We did lose Bobby McCain, but we do have Blaishawn Austin. What's his dev trait? He went down to a normal. Still 78 overall, and then our D-line is insane. Nick Bosa, Derek Barnett, and Maurice Hurst. Pretty wild. Our special teams, we do still have Jake Elliott, but our punter is trash. Not that big a deal, though. And set the season goal. This is a Super Bowl or bust year. We're going to put make it to the Super Bowl. And that's going to be it. I'm going to see you guys at mid-season to see how we're doing. Here we are at mid-season of Season 5, and we are sitting at 4-3, which is first in the AFC West because we did beat the Broncos in Week 1. We started out with 3 away games, which was pretty rough, but we did go 2-1, and then went 2-2 in our home games. I don't know. I stopped keeping track of where we were. But our defense is now up to a 93. Nick Bosa, still a 99, of course. Maurice Hurst went up to an 89. Trevor Williams hit 90. Garyon Conley an 85. Blaishawn Austin 79. Not that much different from the beginning of the season. And of course, we're not going to be negotiating any contracts, so this is just a mid-season checkup. And I will see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully, we are in the playoffs, and I can get some gameplay in. I'll see you then. This game is actually so stupid sometimes, dude. How do we go 7-9? Oh my god. 93 offense, 95 defense, 90 overall total, and we go 7-9. Oh my gosh, man. That's so bad. We lost to the Broncos. If we would have beat them, we would have won the AFC West, but we lost to them while in Oakland. It's ridiculous. I mean, come on. Derek Carr was average, maybe slightly below average. Christian McCaffrey 1,000 yards. Derrick Henry with 600. Receivers weren't that good. Anthony Miller leading the team in receiving with 940. I don't know. Spencer Francis had a decent year. Miles Jack, another good year. 9.5 sacks from Derek Barnett. Not a lot of tackles for loss, as per usual. Miles Jack with 3 picks. 2 from Garyon Conley. Another one from Nick Bosa. Just disappointing all around. How does this team not even make playoffs? Not even have a 500 record? Only the Raiders could do that. Offensive player of the year, no one. Defensive player of the year, we had Miles Jack at 4th. Offensive rookie of the year, no one. Defensive rookie of the year, nobody. No awards in our final season. Just disappointing rebuild. Not our best record was 7-9. I don't know why this team was so bad. Maybe it's just Raiders tradition. Man, this sucks. This is awful. Oh well. That's going to be it for this rebuild. Unfortunately, our best record was 7-9, and this was probably the worst rebuild I've ever done. Maybe not team-wise, but record-wise, this is awful. This was a good team, just awful play. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much. Make sure to leave a like, a comment, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!